Ladies and gentlemen, back to BostonBlueBeat, an online monthly now, especially with rollback included this time around. I am one of your commentators for today, Kira, and with me is my co-commentator, Papa Leo.
Hey everybody, it's Papa Leo, local May and Arakune down player. Extremely happy to be able to commentate the first, I mean, you already said it, but rollback BBCF tournament. Didn't think I'd hear the day.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it still feels like, I was talking to Tux about it when we were commentating yesterday, it still feels like a dream. Like, yeah. I can't believe we're like actually doing this right now.
I think the most crazy part is definitely the fact that it's good. It's not like the other rollbacks we've heard about before or anything like that. It is playable and it is good. It's blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's great, man. I love it. But thank you for everybody joining in right now. We are going to be getting our first match set up here. There's a lot of people in the bracket this time. Usually there's only like 20. I think during the net play era, the delay-based era, in the pandemic era, we could barely ever get to 30. I don't think we ever actually got to 30, but I think we're almost capped at 126 or something. It's a lot of people joined. A lot of old heads. Actually, there's a lot of names that's on the bracket that I haven't seen in years.
Yes. And I do also want to just kind of preface the tournament by reminding everybody, it is still a beta. We may run into an issue here and there. We're gonna do the best that we can to work through all of that. And we should definitely just be grateful that we have this rollback to begin with. It's going to be super exciting seeing all these old heads and the matches that I'm seeing lined up inside the pools that we're commentating right now. Ridiculous. Monarch, Adroth, who else do I have here? Unsafe. I haven't seen Unsafe play in years.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, their solo kill is still very real, and all these players are like, they're all killers. All these pools have killers in them. It's an entire shark pit.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna be starting with the first match here. I believe is gonna be Zen versus Mav _ as our first match. If it's Zen, I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Is it Zen?
Yeah. Yep, definitely. I just checked on the Discord. It's definitely the Zen I'm thinking of. Yep.
Oh,
so we're gonna see Ragnar versus S. I'm assuming. I think Mav plays us. Have to check again, but yeah, this matchup, I can actually talk about this matchup because I've done it a lot. It's pretty even, I'd say. You would think that it'd be like really annoying for Ragnar, but honestly, Ragnar's actually one of the few characters, in my opinion, that can actually contest a lot of stuff that S can do, especially on the ground. So.
Yeah, it definitely seems like one of those matchups that I talked about it earlier in one of my like beginner rundowns of characters. S is known for her huge buttons, but she's also known for huge hurt boxes, and Ragnar is definitely known for some big buttons, so trading, I would assume. And
for those of you that don't know, Zen is probably one of the more wilder, if not the wildest Ragnar player you'll probably ever see. So this will be very interesting.
Yep. We're going to be getting into the first game here, and you know what the best part about this rollback is? We can play on whatever stage we want. I don't have to look at Coliseum Silent ever again. Thank you, please.
Thank the Lord. It's been a long time coming, man.
Most
Alright, we got the fall color, what's the round start? Alright, okay, so like 4, already getting 6 speed. Actually one of the best ones, if not her best one. But not taking no time at all. Nice DP from Zen here.
Doing a good OD early fun.
He doesn't care. Nice blocking EA.
The punish, yes. Gonna get a nice little combo here into the corner. This is gonna end in this little dive kick. Let's see what we get for a meaty situation here. Most of the time you see 2 P in a row.
He doesn't care. He just keeps doing it. Oh, okay.
Another 16.
He's so much damage off of that already. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, you should be dead there. If I don't curse it. Nice.
Definitely known as the Zen special. Zen he's magical with these 5Ds. You would be like, why would you 5D there? Zen knows why, and he'll never explain it to us.
Yeah, it's somehow, like, I can never, I try to use the button as much as he does, but like, I can't make it work the same way, I just can't.
Doesn't make sense. Alright, you get a nice little pressure string here, mashes out on wake up.
Yeah, there you go, yeah, he knows, I think he kind of ganders that he probably doesn't have a real start of off of that. So, oh, but nice, kind of going here. And full corner carry. Ooh. So there you go. They tried to be really wearing a 6B there. Nice overdrive. Yes.
Not an active flow, so no 4K, but definitely a mental shot there. Oh my.
Nice. He was that was good patience there from Mav there.
Most definitely. Yep, very smart. Early on, you can definitely tell S has the advantage there just because of how fast her normals are. Oh.
I think whoever does the first. Do you think? Oh wait, hold on.
No, I think Zen was just being Zen. That's a very Zen thing to do.
Never mind. All right. I was worried for a second, but I think we're back now.
Yeah, I believe Zen may have actually just been standing there, just has a little bit of a mental drainage of his own.
Oh my goodness. Okay, just one more. Oh.
Smash out.
And that should be. Oh, okay, gets the burst. And just wakes up with it. Okay, holds it so he doesn't get punished. And 5D, the classic.
Seemed a little bit afraid to punish that Carnage Scissors. There is a second follow-up to it, and if you do time your normal a little bit late, you can end up dying there. So, kind of understand why they want to be so patient with it.
Yeah, but they're just going straight back into it. No time for breathers here. Oh, we can switch? Oh, okay. Stick to his guns.
Yep. So you're going to be seeing S versus Ragnar. I mean, S wasn't doing bad. It just seemed few defensive options may not have been the best, but definitely seemed to be doing fine inside the neutral.
Yeah, I think the big thing he has to keep a player like Zen. You got to keep him locked down. I don't think he was doing a very good. I don't think he was doing a very good job of that. He needs to get him in the corner, keep him locked down, and you can't let Zen out.
No,
because you can't. You don't want to scramble with this guy. You will lose. I promise you.
Yeah, 5D will come out, and you're gonna be like, oh, I didn't know that hit like that. And again, Zen would.
Exactly.
Early burst.
Yeah, you're forcing the burst out here. Countering going in again. Okay.
I do extremely agree with that burst. I believe momentum burst in order to keep corner in situations like this extremely smart, especially when it's this early and you're gonna build it back.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I like this awareness here from Zen. He's trying to keep out of a 6B's range here, so it doesn't get caught. But that's in the corner and wake up. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, that's a guilty gear throw right there.
Yes, you can definitely tell Zen is not respecting these meaty sets or situations. Definitely notices they're not quite on par. And when you're fighting against Zen, they're going to keep testing it until you counter hit them at least 5 times.
Yeah, that should be it. Very nice.
Wow, nice confirm too.
I like that. Zen is on match point. Or set point, I should say.
Do what we see in the 99 seconds. 5C backdash. Yep, definitely seems like Matt is getting a little bit more scared inside the neutral due to Zen kind of blowing up the neutral options that Mav keeps going for.
Ooh, a nice smash out there from his pressure. Finding the gap there. And then just pushing buttons on wake up. He does not care. Just takes him down now. Ooh, tries to get the burst out of him. Yay.
You can definitely see Mav on that knockdown, definitely trying to bait out these DPs, but you definitely have to safe jump Zen. Zen is going to stare at you while you try to bait their DP and either throw you or just take their turn.
Yeah, Zen's been playing for a very long time, so at this point he's very aware of what people are going to try to do. And he gets caught with the command grab, it can happen to everyone and make it happen to you. I promise you. It's something.
Oh, for anybody that may be wondering, that command grab is definitely known to be one of the weaker command grabs of the whole game.
Yeah, it is kind of more of a prank than anything, really, but people tend to just get caught by it because it looks like an overhead. But either way, though, I think Zen just looking for a way to finish his plate right now.
It is one hit on both sides, so...
Yeah, Matt does have to go. He has no bear. That should be I like that. Zen will be taking the first match we have on stream, the first of many.
Definitely smart for Zen there, knowing that S, after a certain point inside her strings, has a lot of recovery on her normal, so that 3C was just asking to be OD'd through him. Super smart.
Pretty much, yeah, very good stuff from Zen there. Alright, like that, I believe we'll be moving on to our next match now, which should be... Hold on. We'll be getting it soon. Hold your horses. Hold. 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 Okay, I believe it should be Kaisuke versus Gorgovitch. Gorgovitch? I'm pretty sure I said that right. I hope I said that right.
Gorgovitch. So I see they want to show off how badly I talk and spell early on. There's going to be
terrible pronunciation. So okay, I'm terrible at pronouncing stuff.
we'll make it work.
Yeah. So these are actually two players I'm a bit unfamiliar with it. That's okay. I know there's probably a lot of new blood now, especially with the rollback and everything. I'm sure there's a lot of people that were probably waiting to get into this game, but were turned off by the netcode, which is completely understandable. But okay, we're gonna be seeing Jin versus Tao.
Ooh, I would definitely love to see some Tao. Oh, that Tao has been.
That's your Tao. There you go.
I love this character. This character is so fun to watch. Against Jin, definitely not as fun to watch. This matchup can be a little bit painful for Tao to really be able to get her neutral oppression going, but definitely gonna be curious to see what happens here.
Yeah, Jin has a lot of good neutral options, and Tao having to find a way around all of that, I would imagine would be a lot of trouble for her. But
most definitely, and adding in the fact that Jin does do extreme amount of damage once he gets meter, one hit to Tao, and she may just actually die.
Yeah, but let's see. We get started here. Yep,
99 seconds.
Hey, that'd be crazy, right? Okay. Alright, nothing in section. Ooh, and already getting grabbed. Kaisuke trying to get momentum started real early.
Ooh, goes for the meaty setup. I think didn't expect that 5B to hit on the second hit like that, so wasn't really ready to confirm it to a block string. Early burst again.
We're trying to get something started, but Kaisuke's not having any of that. He's been deeping through all of the setups so far.
This should be death if we get the confirmed finish.
I think she's already, wow, I think she's already, oh no, not yet.
Decides not to go for the super.
Lost out with the super. Now Gorgovitch is trying to find a way to come back here. He catches them low. Ooh, and a mash out of the bait there.
Yep, the 2A delay there is pretty hard to deal with if Tao, you know, you don't ever really want to get counter hit out of a normal, so fairly afraid to press a button, I can imagine.
Ooh, catch him with the 2D there. Doing a full confirm, alright, nice struggle. Alright, I'm just trying to keep him in the corner now, don't want to let her out.
Yep, this is where Jin prospers. When the opponent sits at the corner, you will be stuck there for quite a while. But we're actually seeing quite a turnaround right now, and another turnaround.
Drops it though. So again, this turn back in the corner, bursts out. Nice over to
Ooh, nice confirm.
Before.
Safe jump.
Good stuff, yep, good stuff. Nice overhead once again.
This might actually be death here if we get the full confirm. Oh, it drops it though. This is definitely.
Wasn't too sure because I doesn't really have that much damage. Ooh, did he get him? Nope. But
yes, that oh.
That was awkward. Probably wasn't too
Super
sure about that.
is very hard to punch. I will definitely say that.
Yeah. Gorgovitch is trying to find his way to finish his play, but Kaisuke and ends it, taking the first match in the set.
That burst was definitely a little bit suspect, but I'm sure they knew the amount of neutral control that Jin has, they were not too afraid. In worst case scenario, they'd be stuck in neutral long enough to where that burst would build back, so definitely a good choice there in the end. One thing that definitely not noticing, Gorgovitch with Tao not being too movement heavy. I could definitely imagine it's hard inside this matchup because as soon as you start doing JDs with Tao, all Jin has to do is hit 1-2C and you might just be dead.
Yeah, I guess that is yeah, and I guess that is something to explain because some of the new players here that don't really get it. But yeah, Tao's a very just like that. Yeah, Tao's a very like movement heavy character. You know, she has a lot of ways to navigate neutral compared to other characters. So the more advantage you take of it, the harder it is for your opponent to hit you most of the time.
So you can actually, during those combos, you can notice that they're doing those like dash forwards, and she like jumps to the ground and jumps back up. Those are all done with her D button, and you can also do those in neutral to cancel out of them. To get a full punish this time.
Yeah, there you go. He was ready that time.
Ooh, these 6Ps are just always like a frame too late.
Yeah, like he has. I see the idea, but he's definitely not hitting right. But it's okay. Getting a full confirm here. Nice damage on this. Wow.
Remember, Tao does no damage.
Yeah, by the way. Alright, Gorgovitch putting himself on the board, getting around.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're waking up quite a bit, being a little bit smarter with these defensive options and offensive options as well.
Nice match up with the pressure. He sniffed it out. Oh, I like the cross up there. Ooh, doesn't quite get the confirm though.
Yeah, tried to go for the while standing confirm, ends up dropping it. DP out, smart.
He's gonna get his way in, finds the throw.
Situation is so scary.
Nice overhead reset. That's gonna be a full confirm. Are we gonna see another reset? Yep.
Decides to go low.
Nice. Ooh, and actually gets the pickup off the snowflake and ends it there with a reset. Very
That
nice.
was almost just like a sequence of really unfortunate situations to be in against Jin.
Pretty
Blocking
much.
the JC and landing, you're instantly put into a 50-50, as well as in that snowflake situation. You gotta be on point to be able to survive that, so.
Yeah, and Tao with no reversals without meter, it makes it really rough for her to deal with it.
Correct.
Okay, so jump. Yeah, just waiting it out that time, okay. Nice DP out of the overhead, he already saw it twice, he knows. And he catches the roll, yeah, Jin notorious for being one of the best roll catches in the game.
Correct. Most of their confirms do go into that BD2B, which will catch roll back or forward, and we saw it there. Okay, see the situation, safe jump. Ooh, gets hit low. This won't be death. It's gonna be a lot of damage.
Stops himself. Don't let him out. Oh, hold on. This guy's there. This one gets to confirm afterwards. If I saw something happen, ooh, DP's out. You can't come off of that one. Who's dead?
Yeah, he's gonna hit that 50 meter. This should be dead.
He wasn't close enough. Yeah, he wasn't close enough for a second gen. So he's in a very interesting move because it does not actually work unless you're close enough to them. So it's a proximity move. And Gorgovitch finding his way out and finding the victory, putting himself at 1-1.
Yeah, definitely seeing Gorgovitch waking up quite a bit here. Saw another. I'm definitely noticing a lot of DPs coming out inside these stressful situations. I want to see Gorgovitch definitely be a little bit more patient around those and get those full punishes, because definitely seen they have the combos. They did have the combo and got 3.6k, so I was afraid of what the rest of the combo was going to do.
Yeah, no, they definitely have the confirms, they have the optimization down. They need to be careful because, you never know with it. There's a lot you have to pay attention to when you're fighting a character like this that's so well-rounded, so.
Correct. And something we also noticed was DPs through the overheads. Gorgovitch definitely have to choose another option to start that mix-up going, because it seems not going to be working out anymore.
So what's outside? Okay, well then backing off, nothing crazy.
Yep. Makes sense. It's super scary for Tao to instantly go in with the risk of dying so fast, and I'm sure Jin doesn't want to be put in Tao shenanigans, so.
Yeah, like you said, just like that, his patience seems to be paying off already, getting the first combo here.
Gonna be saying a safe jump again.
Ooh, oh, yeah, her 2-8 is alone, it's very fast.
Yes. Ooh, puts himself in the corner. Don't know if they really want to be here against Jin.
Yeah, you do not want to be here against a character like this. Yeah, mix up.
Ooh, but the snowflake disappears before you're able to get a full confirm.
Okay, both of them just trying to find a hit here right now.
Okay, you see Gorgovitch is also starting to use those movement options more, showing off the wall, cling, a few more of those JD options.
Yeah, nice cross up JD from Kaisuke here.
Overhead. Should still be alive.
Yeah, not gonna, no, using EX moves. And he gets the throw, and cleans up the first round.
Expecting another backing up. Oh no, we are very
expected an air move there, I suppose. Okay, here we go.
We have seen, this is where Gorgovitch shines. It's at these situations in this corner, going to those empty jump lows, overhead, safe jump.
Yeah, tries to go for a delayed A dash, but delay tech into DP from Kaisuke, getting him out of there. Ooh, tries to cross him up again, no dice. Okay, mashes out. Those are really going to do there, I guess. Okay. Forces the burst on Gorgovitch.
Burst. Not going to get that burst back for the rest of this round.
Yeah. They're definitely taking a risk here, but hold on, it might work out for him. Nice.
Interesting. I do believe that may have been an attempt at catching a match on tech. This should be death. We're going to see the OD.
If the OD's into it, yep, there you go. Keep it simple. Don't drop. Okay, there you go. There you go.
Yep. And that is definitely one thing Jin is known for. Once that OD is there and there's 50 meters, you're taking 5k. It doesn't matter what the starter is.
Yeah.
Extremely nice to see that optimal confirm there.
I like that. Kaisuke should be taking it 2-1 over Gorgovitch, so
Yeah, definitely was not free though. Gorgovitch around the end there was definitely starting to wake up, putting that neutral oppression that Tao does so well with all the movement that she has.
It was definitely coming together a lot more in the second and third match there, but Kaisuke will be moving on now, and I believe next we're going to be getting Monarch versus Hitoshyura.
Ooh, this is going to be an amazing match.
If that is, So, still that don't know, right? Monarch, S player, Lambda player also plays Beaky. Played Platinum at some point. Plays a lot of characters, I'll be honest. But I'll be honest, I actually don't know if he's going to go S or Lambda, because Hitoshyura also plays Lambda. So, I don't know if we're going to see that.
I will definitely say I think it will be a stream first if we see a Lambda mirror.
Yeah. So, part of it feels like he wouldn't, because S does do a lot better against Lambda, and I think the fact that Monarch has that character in the pocket, I think he'll be more willing to bring out that option by comparison. But who knows? He I talked to him briefly. Seems like he wants to go Lambda full time for the moment, so he might run the mirror. We might see the mirror, guys.
Super weird, but
and, oh my goodness, we might actually get it. And for those that know also about Hitoshyura, I mean, both these players are long-time players, yeah, but Hitoshyura, long-time Lambda player. He's been around for a long time. I met him, I think, during I found him during I think the beginning of CF. I believe he runs a lot of tournaments. Does a lot of stuff for a lot of the online events for the game and everything. During the late base there. Probably still going to be doing more stuff, I'm assuming, for rollback. But yeah, he's been around forever.
I also believe they got top 8 at the CF Evo PSN tournament. So
yes, I believe so. Yes, they did.
Nothing to sneeze at there.
Yeah, nothing to sneeze at. So let's see how they do in the mirror. I don't think I've ever actually watched this mirror in an actual match, in an actual tournament set before. So I'm very interested to see how this goes.
I'm gonna keep it completely honest with you. I know absolutely nothing about this character.
Okay. Let me run down. So basically, there's Lambda and there's New 13, right? So New 13 is the dedicated zoner. Lambda is kind of like New 13 if she had more rushdown options. So she's more of a rushdown zoner hybrid in a way. It's interesting. It's very interesting. She has a couple more options, a couple more straightforward options for mix-ups and such. So as you'll probably see, and she has a lot more set play. So. You're probably going to be seeing a lot of that, considering both of them are playing the same character. Yeah, just like that, has a standing overhead, as you can clearly see. And like that already, Hitoshyura finding his way in. Thankfully, I know Hitoshyura's color, so I should be able to keep track of this. I hope.
Oh, yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. I swear to you, Hitoshyura is a green one, don't worry. He only ever uses this color. He's used this color since the dawn of time. And Monarch, getting that confirmed here, and so okay, there you go, Spike Chaser.
Yep, that is plus $1,000,000, I definitely know that.
Yeah, you cannot mash or do anything out of that unless you have a projectile invuln super.
Damage on this combo, about 3.5, 3.2, nice.
There you go, cannot delay take against her. Does not matter, you will get set play no matter what you do. Nice overhead from Hitoshyura. Nice IAG combo here. Should be pushing Monarch over to the turret. Ooh, drops it. I like the idea there from Monarch, but he probably missed his input there.
Oh, that tracks? What?
Yeah, so she has the giant sword super, similar to New 13 also, they both have it, but hers in overdrive tracks. So
so what we were trying to see there was an OD straight into super to catch the multi-sword super.
Yeah, I think that's the idea Monarch was trying to do, and he probably messed up the input. But he got hit before it came out.
Monarch is taking game 1 though.
Ooh, nice reversal there.
Yep, that is Lambda's somewhat reversal. It's very fast startup, and I believe it has a couple frames of invul, but it misses a lot.
Yeah, it's not the most reliable thing, but
it's an option.
Yeah, kind of just plays into her more evasive playstyle. Nice catch. Yeah, nice wrap actually from Monarch. That was super smart. That was super smart. What's really interesting about a mirror like this, I mean, these are two just very experienced players in their characters, so. You're probably gonna see a lot of that knowledge coming through, trying to deal with each other. And nice catch there with Hitoshyura. Monarch trying to pull up the Spike Chaser there, but
good blocks on their end. It's kind of interesting to see. The 6Bs have almost hit 100% of the times, but the 6Bs have not been very successful.
Almost not dead. So much damage. Ooh, I like the bait there for the counter assault, but takes it anyways.
Monarch takes game 1.
Yeah, taking the first game there. That was really hard to commentate. I'll be honest. There was a lot going on there. I gotta be honest. There was a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's extremely fun to watch though because they seem to have a bit of a different type of play style too. We're seeing a lot of micro dash 5Ds from Monarch, which is catching Hiro trying to do some type of full screen approach, and from what we do know, Lambda's 5D does not go full screen, so Monarch does have to do those micro dashes. Very interesting to see the varying gameplay between them. Yeah,
the varying gameplay, even like different confirms and different combos, like it's very interesting. For those that don't really know, that are new to the game, I mean, this is a very expressive kind of game. Even though these two are playing the same character, you will probably see different setups, you'll probably see different combos, different play styles, and it'll just work, honestly. The game is kind of a sandbox, in a way, that you can do that. So, and you'll probably see more of that if you see any more mirrors in this tournament. But anyways, front start anti-air, Hitoshyura trying to catch him up backing there at the start. And Monarch catching him with the wheel there.
Seeing a full confirm here into the corner. I'm guessing we're going to be seeing... Oh, it's actually a tap catch.
That was interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen that one before.
I'm assuming this time we're going to be seeing that meaty... Oh, no real meaty there.
Just kicks him in the chin. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, and catches the shot. Monarch's really ready for that.
Yeah, Monarch's killing themselves right now, most definitely.
Yeah, Monarch has some of the best situational awareness you'll see in the community, so you can't really do that against them. And that's before confirmed to death. And very nice stuff to Monarch on set point right now.
Most definitely, yeah. Monarch is definitely showing off that they know what their character does, and they're going to blow it up every way that they can.
Exactly, and there we go. Good shot with counter hit 3C to start the next round. Full confirmed, very nice combo there. Ooh, doesn't quite get a knockdown though. That's okay. It does not matter if Ellen gets a knockdown in the corner or not, she will snipe you, don't worry. Okay, I like the idea there, trying to catch a potential EA, potential reversal there.
Confirm, alright.
Nice catch there.
Good backdash. Marakumo's new Lambda all having amazing backdashes. Extremely good for a defensive option.
Yeah, they're very famous in the community for having some of the best backdashes in the game. There we go, it's Monarch's time. What he's going to do with it? Okay, I like it. I like the readjustment there, tried to go for a mix-up, but it worked out into a confirm.
Oh, look at that, 3.5.
Yeah,
million.
Catches him low.
Might be some...
Be careful.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that is the first soul taken. For anybody that may be new to the game, when you burst, you can have that blocked. It is not unblockable like other games. So you will definitely see a lot of players, if they have that 50 meter, going for a full confirm, hitting the RC button, blocking that burst, taking your soul, and taking the game most likely.
So, but either way, good stuff to both players. That was a really fun mirror to watch. I've never watched that mirror. I've never commentated that. But good stuff to both players. Again, both really strong players with the character and their craft. But anyways, on to the next match though. We're gonna be having Adroth versus Sai. Now Sai, I'm a bit newer to him. I'm gonna trust the avatar this time around. Avatars are mix-ups, I'll be honest. But I'm gonna trust the avatar. I'm assuming the Izanami. But Adroth though, I know them. That's a Susan player. A very good Susan player, I might add. For those of you that have been around during the delay-based era, Adroth was a regular at BostonBlueBeat, at the BostonBlueBeat online weeklies during the pandemic. Made top 8 pretty much every single time. Actually won a few of them. He's very good. This is a very good Susan player. And those of you that are new to the game trying to pick him up, I think you'll pick up a thing or two from watching.
Yeah. One of the more known players in another game, Native Impact, is actually recently starting to learn Susan, and the first thing he said was, I looked up Adroth and I've just been stealing what they do. And
exactly. That's all you need to do, yeah. In general, that was what was funny about the delay-based era of BostonBlueBeat, is that there was actually a few Susan players. Really, the two main ones, him and High School, were the ones that would always make top 8, almost always make grand finals. So if you just look through the archives, you'll just learn so much from them. High School, unfortunately, couldn't make it out. Had to step out from the tournament for personal reasons. So we will unfortunately not be seeing him. I was very excited to commentate him, but it is what it is. But yeah, we will be getting Izanami Now, this is a matchup that I would assume is very hard for Susan. The thing about Izanami is that she's very interesting in the sense that she has a stance that gives her access to these special projectiles. I call them Doritos. You'll see why, because they're basically just floating triangles.
Yeah, they look like Doritos. That's true.
Yes, and she can manipulate them in a few different ways. She can shoot them out in different ways. She can even have them track you. And Susan, of course, being a very big target, we're going to be seeing how Adroth maneuvers and navigates through all that.
Not to mention, Izanami is definitely known for her movement, and Susan, having a slower startup on the dash, definitely might be seeing a few catch-outs on that startup from Izanami.
But Adroth already finding the JC here, and forcing the push there. Didn't want to deal with it.
Alternatively, you could definitely say Izanami not known for the most reversal options, so Susan having the amazing pressure that he has, Izanami would be guessing for her life.
Already finding the air catch with 6B into 4.3. That's something about Susan. He does a lot of damage though, so realistically he only needs a few touches. And yep, getting caught by Grand Viper there. I forgot what the actual name of that move is. I just call it Grand Viper. It's much easier.
Definitely like to think of the matchup as kind of a cat and mouse, except the cat has a gun and the mouse has Doritos.
Basically.
Best way to explain it.
Yeah. And you'll see what we mean by the gun if Adroth has to use it.
Oh, good block! I was able to block the second one though, and purple pro do
that's 10 push-ups there. Something to know about this game, you can't put people in block and hit stuff. However, you will get a bigger tech window. I believe it's 32 to 36. Something like, it's around that range.
It's noticeable.
So you'll hear me say 10 push-ups. That's usually what people do when they get purple toed. It's just a move.
Nice. You can definitely see with Izanami, when she does have the Doritos out, she's not allowed to block. Normally, Izanami's will counteract that by using her rib cage, which is a move that pretty much gives her hyper armor. But not having the hyper armor there, Adroth noticing it, decided, I'm just gonna go in. You can't block me, so.
Yeah, it seemed like Sai was not very ready for the onslaught that is Susan. I don't think they were very ready for Adroth to sort of break them down in neutral like that, because they definitely were very dominating in that first match. Interested to see how they adjust here.
Yeah, I mean, it's scary if you really think about it for Izanami, because once Susan gets in, like, any missed or whiff normal you do, you could lose 50%, and that second hit isn't too far behind it with Susanoo having pretty good meaty options.
Yeah.
We've seen since 99 seconds. I'm expecting to see the Izanami back off. Yep.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you have to be a bit more aggressive when fighting a kid like Susan. You do not want him to get started. Something to note about Susan is that he is a snowball character. He's sort of an homage to the boss characters and other fighting games. So basically, as he hits you will unlock more seals and get more moves. So the ideal game plan against him is you don't want him to get started. You don't want him to get in. You want to stop him at the root. And just like that, already busting out there. And we're already seeing the adjustments here from Sai, not letting Adroth get anything started here.
Super smart. CBC for meaty. Alright, that is safe. Blocks the EA, but no punish. I do believe Izanami is one of the characters that can just 5D to punish. So we'd definitely like to see that happen next time. Good block.
Here with the forward though.
Yeah, wheel extremely hard to block. Going into a full confirm here, drops it.
Okay. That should be it. Very nice from Adroth here. Taking the first round here. And now on a set point.
Yep. I don't think many people are surprised about this. Adroth's definitely one of the players that if you give him an inch, he's going to take a mile, and it's definitely showing off here. He's getting these one hits, and he's just taking it for the W. Speed that you see there, it is very famous. It is +4.
Yeah, it's a really good one. If you do not bury it out, you'll just be stuck there having to deal with it.
Yep, very good. It does add more frames to the blocks done, but it does definitely push the opponent out, which is very useful.
Yeah, and here we go. So finding a way out with the overdrive super here.
Okay, let's see what we get. Get the Doritos out. Ooh, good anti-air. Wasn't able to get it confirmed, though.
There we go. Sai has to be really careful. Just any straight hit now could kill him.
And if you see there, Adroth is canceling into that electric... Oh, that's easy the game. Adroth there is canceling into that little electric fist. That special move is extremely plus, but the input for it is pressing the C button 3 times. So it can be a little bit difficult to consistently get into, but if you're able to cancel pretty much any of your special moves into it and force the opponent to block, you instantly take your turn.
Exactly. But like that, Adroth will be taking it 2-0 and moving on in the bracket. And with that, we should be getting our next set here. It will be Yage versus Tommygun.
Tommygun.
What a name. What a name, yeah, honestly. The 2 players that I'm actually a little unfamiliar with. Do you know who they play, potentially?
I do not, but this little birdie in my ear is telling me that Tommygun does seem to be a 9-player.
Okay.
And they seem to be pretty decent in quite a few games, so...
Oh, really? Okay. This is the first I'm hearing about them, so yeah, you would know more than me.
I can definitely imagine playing multiple games while also playing 9 could be a great help. She's a very neutral-based character, so if you're able to get that neutral, extremely good. It makes it very hard to fight her in this game as well.
Yeah. And then Yage, I feel like I've heard that name Yage before. I think, do they also play multiple games? I feel like I've heard about them before, but I'm not too sure. Or maybe I've seen them before, I don't know. But,
so it does seem that Yage is a Bullet/S player that recently moved to California.
Yeah, I was going to assume because they have the S avatar right now. But as I've stated before, avatars are mix-ups. You never truly know until they go on character selection. So
I can definitely say if they do go a Bullet, it's gonna be a hell of a time for them against 9.
They're gonna be fighting, dude. It's gonna be. Woo.
Oh, we are going with the Bullet versus 9. So it is kind of known, 9 being one of the stronger characters in the game. You're going to see her using various elements during her attacks, and those elements do actually give her different kinds of spells if you pay attention right above her meter. Very good. She doesn't have normal movement. She has a very slow walk speed, and her dashes are more like teleports. So it's going to be interesting to see how Yage approaches 9 in this match.
Yeah. Ooh. And already Tommygun getting started here. Already setting up Tinkerbell. They're getting shot up right now. Ooh, nice overhead from the drive there.
Yep. Smart burst. I know that confirmed can leech quite a bit of damage.
Yeah. For those that don't know, basically the way Bullet's drive works, as you can see, she basically pulls up that circle there, and then she can basically literally lock onto you. That's what it's called, and rush right towards you, just like that. She also has a follow-up, so she has a low follow-up and a overhead follow-up. So, and they do become plus when she's at level 2 beat up, which is the buff she gets. And we are already seeing push-ups. 10 push-ups for you, brother.
That was disrespectful.
Drop down. Let me see.
First round said, yeah, I'm gonna hit this purple throw. You're not taking this.
Yeah, we're already seeing that. Already seeing the disrespect. Nice fatal. Please see the second match there. You're a very brave man for doing anything else other against 9. It's very hard to do that.
And if you're seeing it there, every time Bullet does hit with one of those drives, she does gain a level of heat, which is her special mechanic, and that heat does allow her to get follow-ups on her drive moves as well as certain special moves. I believe it also changes the frame data on her 5C. That may have been an older change, not 100% sure about that.
Yeah, but yeah, it does make her drive follow-ups a lot more plus and a lot harder to deal with. So.
And there we're seeing the notorious Rock, a menace to all CF1 players. Definitely toned down in this version, but it's still a very fast overhead, and it still leads to a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yage kind of just ran over that one, which is to be expected. That is kind of what Bullet does. Either she runs you over or she doesn't. So definitely like to see Tommygun kind of control the neutral a little bit more. You really need to prevent Bullet from getting in. If not, you're not going to have a fun time.
You're really not. She is actually a hybrid grappler. In case y'all did not notice, she does have a command grab. She does have very good pressure tools. Once she's actually in, the thing that really just holds her back is she does have a step dash. That step dash is buffed with heat levels though, so.
She does also have a reversal, but her reversal is extremely slow. Kind of not really considered a true reversal. Try to do
smash him out of those there. Has to be careful though. Watch out for EA. Oh, it just grabs him up. There you go. Ooh, I like that. Wait for the EA to come out, then grip him up.
This is gonna be a lot of damage.
Yeah. Ooh, we got those? Double snap hand combos? I love seeing those.
Those combos are definitely not easy. It requires a lot of micro dashing. Not seeing follow-up from these command grabs. Definitely like to see the dragging the face on the ground follow-up.
Yeah. They don't want to get caught by the meteor shower. There you go. That's a nice though. Alright. Tinkerbell, you gotta be careful here. Ooh, yep, and there's the DP.
Yep. And the DP, if you have heat, you do get a follow-up to it, which does make it quite a bit more scary in those situations.
Yeah, all of our specials do get new follow-ups with heat level 2. Level 1 and level 2.
Somebody's playing this matchup.
Yeah, he knows. You can tell that he's very aware of what's going on here.
Yeah. Bullets 3C definitely not known to be one of the best sweeps, but, you know, I guess to Yage it definitely is now, isn't it?
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
I'm fighting back right now. There you go, getting away from the firestorm there. And ooh, catches him up in the air like that.
Seeing those stray hits from Tommygun, not confirmed.
Oh, it's okay though, we got the rock. One hit away, one hit could do it. Yeah, don't worry, don't get caught.
Oh,
nope.
Amazing patience from Tommygun. The like knowledge to just not press a single thing there, because that OD into EA definitely would have potentially killed from there.
Yeah. Nice fucking overhead.
That overhead is plus after level 1 heat. I believe in 0 heat is actually even on blocks. So.
Yeah.
I do believe 9 does have slower buttons, so.
Ooh, that's a feather counter. If he doesn't drop this, ooh, he's lucky. That was a lot of damage.
The stray hits again. Yep, DP out. 9 does have a DP. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why it's 8.
She needs it, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
You're telling me. Drop the confirm. Oh, this
should be it.
We do have the burst. Yes.
They just keep doing it, man. Yep. We just keep getting we keep seeing souls getting snatched. I guess that's just going to be the theme of this bracket.
Yep. In that situation, I will say, there wasn't much else you could do. There was going to be RC into like 2B there or something like that. So you might as well use it than lose it. But you would definitely be going on your soul got taken counter though. So I will add that to there.
Yeah. And next up, we are going to be getting who is Koji fighting. Now, Koji is another BostonBlueBeat regular. In case for those of you that are new, which is probably a lot of you. He's a Izanami my player. He has no slash whatsoever. Made plenty of top 8s when they were doing it too. And he will be fighting. Drumroll, please.
I have a feeling that
BoredIdeal.
Oh, that's their tag?
Yes, that's their opponent's tag, as you can very clearly see.
That is so strong.
I know.
The power.
And speaking of power, it looks like they're playing Susan. Oh boy. Koji is no stranger to this matchup.
Oh, most definitely. Koji definitely being one of the better Mai's in America, and Izanamis, depending on whichever one they want to play. Both matchups going to be fairly even if we do see that Susanoo locked in. Oh wow, it was already locked in? Yeah, we are going with Mai for this. Mai, quite an interesting character, very... oh my god, no. Please. Why would you choose the song? It's so bad.
Wait, what song they pick?
It's freaking Mai's theme. It's so bad.
It's not that bad.
But Mai is known to be one of the more unique characters in CF. Instead of having normal strings, she has a bit of an auto combo system, as well as instead of having normal special moves, she can do quarter circle forward, and she will get a bit of a step dash. And out of that step dash, she does get quite a bit of follow-ups.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess we should also talk about the fact she has a tracking spear throw.
Yeah, she has tracking spear throw. In general, she tends to dominate neutral a lot. That's kind of just her thing, you know.
Definitely her biggest weakness. She does not have the best of mix-ups because all of her overheads do come directly from auto combos. So
yeah. So as long as you know what the strings are, you can reliably block them most of the time.
Koji getting.
Yeah, the air throw reset already. There you go, shot. That's what we're talking about with the gun. That is his 6A. It is very fast.
Yep. I definitely expect to see a pretty violent matchup here, since both these characters, they literally just want to get the hit.
Pretty much.
see what we get on this. Meaty.
Okay.
Interesting to go for the safe jump due to Susan not having the wonderful confirm. Susan, oh, not dead though. Susan not having the DP unlocked.
Oh, nice bait on the guard counter there. Wow.
That's kind of rude.
Yeah, I like the idea of that. Nah, he had to do that. No, he had to do that. You have to send a message in the first match here.
The thing to know about Mai is that she is able to cancel almost every single thing she does into her quarter circle back, which is that flip that you'll see her do. It does have startup invul, and very good at obviously catching counter hits.
Ooh, nice reset here from Koji. Yeah, there you go. Nice 5-2 counter hit there. Smack him out of the air. Ooh, almost go for the cool confirm.
Oh, with a reset, yep.
That should be it. Nice and simple. There you go. Koji taking the first match in the set, just like that.
Yep. This is definitely Koji's thing. He's another player. If he starts going, you better be ready to block, because you are going to get yourself mixed. It's an Izanami player playing Mai. Like, well, what do you expect?
Yeah. There we go. BoredIdeal just sticking to his guns here. So he's just going straight back into it.
Ugh. Not too sure what we can see as an adjustment aside from just a little bit better blocking on the wake up. Koji is kind of just taking control of the neutral and not letting it go, and I can imagine that being very hard for Susan, seeing as he does have good neutral, but he's definitely not known for having the best.
Yeah. He definitely needs to be a bit more patient in trying to approach Mai, because Mai just has so many good tools in neutral. And he has the buttons to contest it, but he doesn't have the movement. He doesn't have the neutral tools unless he has those seals unlocked. Oh, but just like that, yeah, I have the first try. That would have been a lot of damage from start.
Yeah, if you get fataled by 6B and the opponent doesn't have 50 meter, you burst. It doesn't matter what they have unlocked. Just don't deal with it.
Yeah.
And now we are seeing that Susan does have that DP unlocked, so I wonder if that's going to be coming into play now with this match.
Yep. Let's call from Koji here.
Okay, no DP. Was a safe jump, so smart. Good block. So there you are seeing Mai's projectile. That is her 5B. She starts charging up the spear, and she can tap it again to have it rebound to the target.
There we go, just like that. Resets him afterwards. And takes the first round, and now it's on set point.
I believe that was an air unblockable setup, actually. Definitely needed to FD as soon as they teched in order to not get hit there, due to grounded normals being air unblockable in certain cases.
FD, oh, barrier in this game, but it's okay. I'm sure you have Strive on the brain right now.
Hey, I'm a Shrug player playing BlazBlue, fight me.
Yeah. Okay, I call FD barrier sometimes too, it's fine.
Oh, the worst is counter assault or whatever it's called. I always call it dead angle. It is definitely not dead angle.
To be fair though, the dead angle kind of rolls off the tongue a bit better anyways. So.
Dead angle also sucks.
Yeah.
Seeing a bit of zoning from the Mai, that is an option that she has, especially inside this matchup, seeing as Susan does not have an easy time getting open.
Yeah, nice rapid combo here to get him all the way to the corner.
One of my favorite parts about Mai.
Did it catch him? Nope.
Nope.
Or just in time.
Definitely looked like it was going to. May have actually killed him with that life.
Yeah, self-sanitary there. Nice throw from BoredIdeal. Nice stick fight. Really getting him one round apiece here against Koji.
Bored definitely taking control of the match. Seeing Koji go for a little bit more of a zoning approach those last couple seconds. Want to see if he might continue going for that.
Nice. There we go. Just the full confirm. Love it. Nice roll catch.
And for the newer crowd, if you may know, or like you may know, there's quite a few tech options.
It keeps happening!
Alright, we're on 3 souls. So while I type in the 3rd soul being taken, the multitude of tech options that you have in BlazBlue, a lot of them are very unsafe, such as roll. Quite a few characters have the ability to do some type of setup that would catch a roll as well as do a meaty if you were to neutral tech. So rolling is known to be quite a bit risky, but there's definitely some situations that, you know, you don't want to be in the corner and you would rather take the damage if it happens to you.
Yeah.
And Koji is going to take that win. I think is that 3 games in a row of people's souls being taken?
Yes. And it's only the 4th game in the pool that we've commentated so far. Everyone's getting their soul snatched. The Shadow Realm is going to be real busy having to deal with all that. Oh boy. We're going to have the work cut out for them. But, only wait for our next match to get set up here. Would again like to thank everybody for coming through for the tournament. We have 180 viewers. I believe it's actually probably the most we've had in our time doing this. Thank you all for coming out, and we're hoping to do more of this in the future, especially with rollback. Keep in mind though, there will not be an online monthly next month though, for those that are expecting that, because Boston will actually be doing their BostonBlueBeat Extend, their offline monthly event that they will be doing, and that should be January 8th and 9th. So be sure to check that out. But
I believe that's their first 2-day event, isn't it?
I think so. Actually, yeah, they've been planning this for a while, so they're trying to make it like real extravagant. I'm gonna be there. I hope to see the rest of you there. But I wasn't gonna try to be there. I'm pretty sure I can do it, but I'll have to see. But I'm trying to go there for sure.
And they do have all of your favorite anime games. They are running BBCF as well as BB Tag, Guilty Gear Strive, Xrd, and Plus R. Definitely love to see some Xrd love whenever you can. Grand Blue Versus. That game recently had an amazing tournament over at CEO. You should definitely check that out. We're going to have both Melty Bloods, which, again, love to see. Love for the older Melty Blood as well. Going to be excited to watch that. Uni Clear and new to the lineup, they are going to be rocking Them's Fighting Herds and Skullgirls. 2 games that, I mean, they are very explosive games, always super fun to watch, and always interesting to see what new tech and nonsense come out from it.
Yeah, and Skullgirls definitely getting a lot of dev support right now. They're getting new characters. They just dropped Black Dahlia teaser. They're dropping Umbrella's full version soon. And they're, according to what I've heard, they're even doing quality of life changes, and they're doing a lot of they're trying to do some more balancing for the game, trying to add new stuff to it. So very excited to see what they have in store. But anyways, we do have our next match lined up in the meantime. So it will be Yage once again versus Shadow. Yage, as you just saw, bullet player. Shadow is actually, I actually do know Shadow. I'm actually friends with him, conveniently. He is a Tearing Me Susan player. So I don't know which character he'll be more comfortable with going with. I would assume Susan, just to kind of get that range advantage with the normals. But I couldn't really tell you. I think both of his characters do fine against bullets, so it's a matter of what he's more comfortable with. Will we be seeing Susan?
Definitely going to be kind of interesting, because both Susan... Oh, we are going to be seeing Susan. We are going to be seeing some stuffing. People's life bars are going to disappear.
Yeah, this is
excited.
Quite literally going to be an explosive match. It's going to be very interesting.
So this is definitely a matchup I haven't personally seen, but I can kind of assume how it goes. It's, you know, Bullet struggles to get in like always. Bullet gets it, she deals a lot of damage. Susan hits Bullet, a lot of damage. A lot of damage all over the place.
A lot of damage, a lot of snowball. Yeah, you know what it is. Anyways, ooh, nice link there. Doesn't get a counter hit though, so can't get the drive afterwards. And Shadow already finding his way in with the throw there.
Yep, that situation is tricky due to Susan being plus after the hit of that dive, but doesn't actually get a combo, so you just kind of get put into a strike throw mix-up.
Oh my goodness, grabs him out of JC there. Very nice.
Definitely seeing one of the best parts about Bullet's drive is the fact that it can catch those very weird situations.
Alright, that's the capture. There we go, she gets beat up. Obviously goes for straight to level 2. Oh, tries a 720, but immediately packs it. Very nice stuff.
So, if you guys may have been wondering what happened there, pretty much Bullet's projectile actually put them inside so much plus frames that command grab super became a purple throw, which can be tech, no matter whether it's command grab or a normal throw.
Yes, command grabs do also, command grabs also follow the rule of purple throw. You can technically do it while they're in block stun or hit stun, but it will be purple throw, and they can actually tech the command grab.
Situations like that, you can definitely notice you you kind of expect the Susan player in that situation to press a button to get ready to attack, which is what I'm assuming Yage went for to get the counter TRM.
Yeah.
Oh! I've never seen that before. That was dope.
Yeah. Oh. You're gonna get a desync in there?
We might be having a bit of desync on our end.
Yeah, I'm not.
But it is all good. Like we said, it is a beta. This is to be expected every once in a while. So yeah, it is all good.
Yeah, like we mentioned at the beginning of this, these are kind of bound to happen right now. We are in beta, so y'all are going to have to bear with us while we try to work with this. Oh!
No, it's that. What ends up happening is... Okay, I don't know anymore. Ooh!
Okay.
Huh. I guess it
probably just fixed itself.
Huh.
I don't really...
Well,
yeah, it was only a spectator desync. Yeah, that's what usually happens. The spectator on the spectator side will desync, but then the actual match itself will be fine. I'm assuming it. You know, I don't think the result will change. I'm assuming Shadow took the first one, so I guess the first one will go to him.
I don't know. I was kind of confused just because I saw 5C, 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 and I was like, yeah, that seems like something Susan would do. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Let's see if we can get the second match, not the desync, hopefully.
Yep. Definitely an explosive match, as we all expected. Super fun to watch while we could. Curious to see if we're going to see any adaptation from Yage.
Whatever adaptation they need to make that we couldn't really see, unfortunately.
No, we knew what happened. It was the 5C, 5C, 5C. Remember that totally happened.
True.
Alright, so let's see what we're going to be seeing 9 seconds. I'm expecting both people to go forward.
He just moves forward, yeah. Something knows about Shadow's gameplay, he just moves forward. He doesn't care. He doesn't waste his time, you know. He's just trying to get in, he's trying to hit you in the face, slave. Yep, she just like that.
Yep, that situation is very scary. You do have to block the overhead while also being ready for the throw in a potential empty low situation as well.
Okay. Nice counter assault there. The ball will get started. That should get a full confirm there. Nice. And that should be death right there. Yeah, spin, while you don't get a seal from ending your juggles and spin, it does do more damage, so you will see that often with Susan players to end a round.
And I believe at level 2 you get a very consistent confirm with it as well.
Yes. Oh, we gotta get fighting back right now.
Oh, drops it.
Drop it though. You don't want to let Susan get a chance here. Shadow just fighting this time now. Ooh. Oh, we're going to do the potential cross up there. Yeah, there you go. I like the patience here from Shadow, trying to be careful with the drive right now.
Ooh, full confirms going to be about 4K, but ends up dropping it. And what we are seeing here is one of the weaknesses of Bullet and that 5D. The 5D may track, but it's always mid, especially if you're inside the air, so not too scary of a neutral pool.
Yeah, but there's a 720. He does not have Hitmo, so this will be also get. Normally with Hitmo he gets around 5 counts it.
Yeah, say it's 5 or 6K if it's level 3. You lose. the game ends.
Pretty much. But yeah, Shadow taking the set there, 2-0 over Yage.
Yep.
So good stuff to him. But yeah, that went about what I expected. I really like the patience there from Shadow. I think the thing that really helped him a lot was just being patient about Bullet strike. Something that catches people a lot when they fight Bullet is they try to get too angsty and they kind of forget, oh, she can just track me wherever on the screen if I'm in the circle. So that's the only problem I had when I first fought her. It's just something you kind of forget in the heat of the moment, but Shadow did a really good job trying to be aware of that. But alright, so now our next match here is should be Adroth versus Orange.
Ooh, I do also want to say that was to get out of pools, so Shadow is going to be moving to, I believe it's top 16 everybody is going into?
Yes. After pools it will be top 16.
Could be seeing them later today. And completely don't want to, shill my own homies like that or anything, but we do have RVA Joker and Auragard also fighting to get out of pools. over there inside the C pool. We won't see that match on stream, but definitely curious to see who wins that. Let's see. Then we have Koji also waiting for the winner of another match to see who makes it out of pools. And this Adroth vs. Orange match will also be a match to get out of pools. So going along pretty quickly. Doing pretty well.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's actually crazy though to think that we're already getting into top 16 and such. I forget actually, are they? Because we're probably gonna have to do the pool B after this, I think. So this will just be for pool A. But there's so many people, man. I'm not used to this. Yeah. There's so much going on, man. I'm not used to this at all. I'm used to just like, you know, the 20 people, you know, commentated straight, you know. But now it's like it's so much to keep track of.
Oh yeah, it's a lot, but I'm gonna take it one match at a time. And with these explosive matches, I mean, I'm excited. So.
Oh no, I'm hyped though. Oh man, like we said in the beginning, there's so many good players in these pools, man. It's great. I love seeing it. I love seeing it so much.
So we are going to be getting into Adroth vs. Orange. From what I've seen of BBBO, I don't know if there's that many Hazumas that consistently enter it before, so this may be...
The only one off the top of my head that would ever enter was like Yage on the occasion, but that's it. Other than that, never really saw this character very often in BBBO.
Yeah, this may be a matchup that Adroth might be a little unfamiliar with. Definitely going to be interesting to see what happens.
Well, yeah, let's see. It is very hard for Susan to deal with Hazuma kind of flying around like Spider-Man, so we'll see.
Oh, yeah. For the newer players, again, the way that Hazuma does work is he does have these chains. If you look right above his meter, he has a little number over there, and that's how many times he can do a follow-up to the chain. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Hazuma running, and I guess a lot of Hazuma getting hit as well. Oh my god, that's 4K.
Okay, nice throw for the Oki there. Shine already has the sword. Oh my goodness, 2.8 off 4K. Oh, trying to throw him again. Yeah, just like that, Hazuma's already getting a 3-touch here. Very nice! I like the idea there.
Yeah, definitely. One of the strongest parts about Susan is that his gameplay does completely change once he gets those special moves locked. As you can see by having a delayed air approach with that, he dies.
Yeah, and there you go. Adroth taking the first round there.
Okay, seeing Orange get started now.
Okay, here we go, Spider Pressure into the throw. Very nice. Oh, okay, very nice. Jumanji. Knockdown. Nice command throw.
Let's go.
He tries to do the fancy stuff. I know what he's doing. He's trying to do the fancy combo.
He said it's rollback? Yeah, I'm gonna play like a
rollback. Yeah, bet.
This being one of the more scary situations when fighting Hazuma, when he does pop that overdrive, he does get near infinite chain usage, as well as has that AoE that slowly drains the opponent's health on hit or on block.
Yeah, definitely one of the better overdrives in the game. Adroth with the tech catch there with 6D. Has him in the corner now. Adroth's looking really good right now. He just has to keep him here. Yeah, something that's really cool about Adroth's gameplay is that he's just very good at using every skill at his disposal. Very optimal player.
And if you do see there, he does have Wheel as well as Grand Viper, so probably going to be seeing a kill combo from here. They seem like they specifically went for Grand Viper at the last unlock.
Ooh, that's super though. That's okay. So, toss him. There you go. Adroth taking the first match there in the set. Good stuff.
One situation that definitely kept getting looped was we were seeing a lot of Adroth doing a combo into that instant air dash situation. Yeah. One of the best options you do have against that is doing delayed wake up. And what that will do is that'll pretty much take out the option for the overhead completely, and you only have to at that point worry about a throw or a meaty low. So definitely like to see players utilizing that wake up option a little bit more. I can also imagine that this is a very scary situation. Hazuma definitely being known for having pretty much no reversal.
Pretty much, yeah.
Overdrive EA. Oh, you play him behaviors now. Let's go. For anybody that may be wondering, this is the best BlazBlue song ever, and only good players play it.
No, it's not. No, No, it's not. It's definitely not the best song. I'm sorry.
It's the power-up. I'm sorry, but Adroth, you can't win now.
What? Oh my dog. Listen.
It's gonna start, and Hazuma's just gonna go, Animu wa Shindis.
We're just gonna see Unlimited Hazuma, dude. Like, it's over.
Oh, see? There it is. Alright, pack it up. It's done.
Oh my god, dude.
We are seeing a different approach from Orange, though. A lot more active normals inside the air to stop Adroth from really being able to move around.
It's like working out pretty well for him so far. He's got to keep him locked down now and should be fine. But now he's dealing with Susan in the corner. Susan actually, his pressure becomes way more dangerous in the corner.
Makes perfect sense. So something you also saw a little bit earlier on there was Adroth holding FD and jumping out when Orange went into that stance. That is a very consistent option against that stance, doing a fuzzy jump FD, or fuzzy jump barrier. Definitely smart Adroth to do that.
One of the more simple and widely used OSs in the game. Okay, Adroth is primed to go now. Oh my goodness, I didn't block that, I'll be honest. I didn't. Did y'all block that? I didn't block that.
We didn't block the air dash after. No way.
Oh my goodness. I was not ready for that.
Adroth is going on set point here. Okay.
Alright. The Manji Ender.
Oh, no anti-air.
Ooh, nice overhead here from Adroth. Cracking them open.
Plus a million. Adroth is definitely getting high mileage off these overheads. Which is, you definitely have to show early that you are not going to get opened up by Susan's normal overheads and things like that, or Adroth will just keep using them. Yep,
Ooh, punish? Oh, no, not quite.
I actually do not believe you can punish that just because of how fast that overhead is.
Yeah.
It's smart to go for it to block the situation or just...
There we go. This is looking really good right now. Catches them low. That should be it. Random Viper.
Yeah, so you may be wondering why Orange got hit there. So what Adroth was noticing was that Orange was doing that fuzzy jump that we were talking about earlier against the stance from Hazuma. Orange was doing that a lot against Susan pressure, which is normally not that bad of an idea because he doesn't have too many good catches on it, but Adroth that time decided to go for a 5A into 3C, which will catch the up back every single time and trip guard them, so extremely good knowledge on Adroth.
Correct. And with that, we'll be moving on to our next match, which should be Monarch versus
no, wait. Yeah, that's all you, dog. Yeah.
So look, I don't know how to read Japanese kanji.
Spell it out.
Spell it out, yeah? Spell out the Japanese kanji? Okay, let me just grab my Japanese keyboard real quick. My bad, bro. My bad.
All I see is they have a new profile.
I'm not trusting that. I'm just gonna wait for the big character.
They are going all around that character select screen, that's for sure.
I'm terrified. Who is this being right now? Oh, it's Rushia. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've seen I'm fairly certain that he used to enter the Netplay era cheerless. Oh my god.
I feel like I've played against Rushia before.
I believe so. I think I played them too, probably, but yeah. I wasn't too sure if they played anyways, but I guess they're going with Bang this time.
The magical birdie in my ear is definitely telling me that they used to be a Moo main, but they do play a noticeable amount of characters, so not too surprised to see a different character. And they are known as a lab monster, so I'm definitely excited to see that, because Bang and labbing are two things that always lead to some nonsense.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm interested to see how this Bang pick works out for them against Monarch, the Lambda Menace right now.
Yeah. Bang definitely known for being one of the characters that is extremely good at rushing down and getting in, so I can not too surprised to see the Bang pick.
Yeah.
So something to definitely talk about, Bang's mechanic is, if you see above his health, he has those nails. It pretty much is his projectile, and he only has a certain amount of those, which is for the better, because his projectiles are very, they help neutral a lot.
They very do. And Detail is actually being one of the better ones because they just cover so much range.
That side swap was ridiculous.
Yeah, that side swap, that side swap was really cool for her. She can do that.
And there we were seeing Bang's other mechanic, which is his drive. He does have multiple versions of his drive depending on which direction he presses. And most of them do have guard points, if not all. And once he gets all 4 of his drives hit, it does change his overdrive, as well as I believe he gets access to a command grab super as well.
Yes, he gets access to the command grab super, which does track.
Yeah, it tracks in the air. Like,
if you guys are in the air, you're probably getting ripped up. I'm just being honest.
So, like, explain that one to me, but I'll wait.
That's just it. You just get gripped up, just like Rushia's getting gripped up right now by his purple throw. 10 pushes, by the way.
Well, in that case, it's different, because Monarch specifically did that knowing that they were trying to react to the dash and either trying to press a button. So Monarch going for the throw, knowing that it would be a TRM. Correct,
yeah. Oh, catching with Strike Chaser right now. Nice. Oh, that combo's so cool.
What a confirm. Seeing things like that, I'm like, alright, there's no way you're confirming that, right? Like, it makes sense. Monarch, on the other hand, is like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
Oh, nice combo here. This should be it. Doesn't drop it. Very nice. I try to hold my tongue when there's round-ending combos because I don't want to curse it. I don't want to curse it, man. It happened too many times when I first started doing this, and I don't want to. Nice! Oh my goodness, the awareness!
Monarch's like, get off this Bang. It's not happening to me.
Buddy, listen, you're not that guy.
Stuffer don't play me at all, honestly. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, he's ready for everything right now.
Yep.
Oh! Hey, play on the counter.
So we have...
Oh my goodness, that should be it! There we go.
Not dead.
Too much scaling, I think. Too much scaling. Almost
dead.
Yeah, it was still doing that. That was insane. And there you go. Yeah, catches with them with the projectiles after the super recovery. And Monarch will take the first game.
So, Soul Taken Monarch versus Rushia.
Oh my. But honestly, I don't think the bang pick is a bad idea. I think Rushia did well enough. It's just that once Monarch gets going, it's very hard to... It's very hard getting past his offense. Again, Monarch, long-time player. He's aware of a lot of player habits, and his situational awareness is just insane. Interested to see who he switches to here. Ooh, he's a Nami! So probably work out a little bit better, I would assume, if he decides to do it. But let's see. He's hovering. He's hovering. Oh.
Very interesting. Izanami is definitely not the type of character you have as a sub, unless you were playing a very, very simple main character. So definitely curious to see what we see here from Rushia.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if I had to listen to this theme one more time. Oh wait, this one's platinum? I think this one's different, right?
No, this is platinum compared
to this one's also bad, but it's not as bad as Mize. Mize is easily the worst.
You think Mize is the worst, man?
This is the worst one in the game. I'm also the person that thinks that Cactus Carnival is top 3, so.
Yeah, I mean, you also like X-Mac 1, so yeah, your opinions are pretty bad.
It's fire!
No, it's not, dude. It's literally more. It's actually the worst song in the game, dude.
I'm actually disgusted.
Dude, that's actually the worst song in the game.
Monarch is the only person I know that would run forward 99 seconds while playing a...
Monarch doesn't care, dude. Like... He knows how he can play this character. He's been playing this character long enough.
So, this matchup, well, I'm not too familiar with this matchup, but against New, it is definitely known that New has pretty good options to stop Izanami from getting in extremely for free, but Izanami also has options to just get in for free as well. So, it's a very, very volatile matchup. Not too sure how much different it is with Lambda.
Yeah, but with that, Monarch pushing him all through the corner, and this should be death if he uses up super. Ooh, tries to get the counter assault actually. That was almost smart, but Rushia delays it just enough.
Yeah, so we're gonna see inside this situation, once that ribcage does go away, so as we were talking about earlier, that ribcage does give hyper armor, but once it wears out, you do lose your barrier, and once that barrier is gone, you are no longer able to block things in the air. So, or you can block things in the air, but you can't block those things in the air.
Trying to find his layer, trying to crack Monarch open though, but Monarch not biting yet. Oh my goodness, so smart from Monarch right now. And forcing the burst already from Rushia. Lucian will not be getting that back this round. If he loses this, that'll be it.
Yeah, I also forgot to mention, when your barrier is gone, I believe you take 10% increased damage as well, so yeah, you start seeing some funny looking numbers on the right side of the screen. Barrier disappears.
Nice overhead. Monarch. Here we go. Seen this song and dance before. Like Chase Karaoke. Catches him low. That should be it. Please don't let me curse this.
Yeah, now that's death. It's just straight.
Okay, I can keep it simple. Okay. Oh, I had to. I'm trying really hard not to say nothing, dude. I didn't want to.
Yeah, does seem like Monarch's gonna run away with that. Super good on Monarch's end. I do have Koji bringing up the fact that it is super hard to catch Lambda as Izanami, which does kind of make sense. Lambda having a little bit more movement options than New could definitely show the differences of the matchup.
With that, is Monarch moving out to top 16 with that? Actually, or is this a fight?
Yes, I believe so. Nope, that is top 16 for them.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so currently in winners top 16, we have Adroth, Shadow, Monarch, and I'm guessing we're about to watch Koji versus Mina?
I believe so.
The last spot?
No, I believe right now we're going to be seeing Evil Sheep versus Hitoshyura.
Oh, you would know better than I. Your brain talks to you better.
Evil Sheep, if I'm not mistaken, is an Adroth player. Long-time Adroth player. He's been around for quite some time. And Hitoshyura, we just saw him. Lambda character specialist has also been around for quite some time. Very interested to see how this matchup goes. Azrael's, for those that don't know, Azrael's a very interesting character. He is considered or really like the token brawler character of the game. What makes him interesting though is that he kind of gets to cheat a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. He's the scramble god of the game. He does have Growler, which does absorb projectiles and leaves him invincible when doing it. So even when playing characters like Lambda, New 13, New 12, they have a tough time stopping his approach, even with all of their projectiles, because he just doesn't care. He just puts the hand up, ooga booga stance, and then he just eats them, which you'll probably see once he gets in here.
Not to mention, Azrael is definitely known as the character with the most knowledge checks. You have to be able to block D, you have to be able to know what to do against TK Growler in situations like that. So I definitely think early on we're going to see pretty much how much the opponent knows about Azrael.
Yeah, for sure. This character will run all over you if you're new to the game, or just in general if you don't know what he does. He is a menace.
So confused how I have not seen a Lambda for like 5 years of this game being out, and I have watched 5 of them today. Where do these people come from?
Something rollback? I don't know what to tell you about
They're like, yeah, my bad character instantly got better because of rollback. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's something in the netcode. I don't know what to tell you. It's something in the netcode. But anyways, Hitoshyura already getting a good start here. That's the Evil Sheep trying to jump around there. Ooh, what's the overdrive? Overhead.
Hey, you called it out. There's the overdrive.
Now there's the overdrive.
So if you see that little puddle that's on the ground that Lambda keeps summoning, that is called a gravity something, I don't remember the exact name, but pretty much all movement is like halved while in it, and that does include Azrael dashes, so its dashes actually go quite a bit less.
Yes, the Azrael's dash is very unique to where it's a step dash, but it can also cross up. Which,
also invisible for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, dude. He needs it.
Yeah, and they need to stop being +1. Oh, goes for the mix.
Yep. And he closes it out just like that. Good stuff.
So, from what you guys may also be noticing from Azrael, Gravity Well is the name of it. From Azrael, they do have the weak points. So, if you see that red and yellow marker on the opponent, it means the next time he does a move with his drive, it is going to have special properties when it hits.
Nice over here from Hitoshyura, keeping him right in the corner, keeping him locked down. And this is what he wants. Now the awkward part is Lambda's okay. does involve using projectiles, so he actually can't do Lander's normal set play because of growling, which is another thing that makes this matchup very interesting. Ibushi fighting back right now, getting the top weak point here. Just trying to be careful
in Azrael, or for Azrael, it's a little bit harder to also get these meaties because of that super strong backdash. Azrael's normal don't go the farthest for meaties, so it can definitely be a bit hard.
Yeah, I like the idea there from Ibushi trying to DP, trying to approach Hito, but Hito was very ready for that. Pressure, just backs off. Oh my goodness, okay. I didn't block that. Whatever in the Sam hell that was. We tried to Growler, but Hitoshyura being aware of it, trying to be very careful with how he places his projectiles right now.
So in these situations, Azrael pretty much just needs to win the game right here. If Lambda is able to get out of this, it's going to put, and there's that roll. As we were talking about it earlier on, situations where you don't really care if you were to get hit out of the roll because at least you'd be out of the corner. What is happening right now?
Yeah, he's not quite dead. He doesn't have meter to close that out yet, but no next hit. Ooh, got ourselves just beta.
We saw a barrier from Azrael. I guess he dropped it for just a frame.
Yeah. Catch him low. Cannot do anything in Spike Chaser. It is an anti-air, funny enough.
Oh, that's so much damage. So much damage for damage characters, unlike my own.
Hitoshyura just trying to fight back right now. Ooh, gets catch him with the overhead. This is very possible for Hitoshyura. You just be really careful.
Curious to see what we're going to be seeing on a wake up here. Yep, no tech, makes sense.
Yeah, Hitoshyura just trying to be very evasive. You know, not trying to commit to anything. Ah, there it is. Finds the jump, JB. He closes it out, taking the first match in the set. Good stuff to Ibushi.
Super scary situation. Those are definitely the areas where you would just be like, oh, well, why doesn't Lambda just anti-air Azrael when that situation's happening? Azrael does have this wonderful thing called a dive kick, which stalls him in the air for quite a bit. So situations where Lambda would want to just 6P if Azrael were to go for dive kick, he gets it becomes a counter hit dive kick, and you can kind of imagine what happens from there on.
Yeah. So. Yeah. No, it can be tough. Again, the archetypes here work a little differently in BlazBlue because you know, they decided to give the brawler a projectile sort of move. So it's, as you can see, it's you can tell that like Hito's just the entire time is just trying to be so aware of it. You know, it's really messing up how he would ideally want to play neutral by comparison.
Definitely you kind of have to play perfect type matchup.
Yeah, but I think Hitoshyura is doing fine. I think that was just a little unlucky there. I honestly think this set could go either way. Still, they're two really good players. And,
this is a different color, isn't it? They didn't always play the
yeah, he actually got color switch. Yeah, now he got the color switch, so I don't know. I've never seen Hito use any other color than the green one, so this might just be the power up.
Yeah, it's Ramethal, so I'm gonna counter it to power down.
Wow, I forgot you gave that character.
Hey, shit! Not going into it.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about Strive here in the BlazBlue stream. Yeah, I forgot that works on her 5C also. Huh.
So, currently, Azrael probably has like 3, I believe, is the max projectiles stored right now.
Yes.
So we're probably gonna be seeing those. I don't believe they go away at it.
They do not, except when the next round goes off. But
yes. So we're definitely gonna be seeing. Oh, there's one of them.
It is special cancelable too. It's dash cancelable, special cancelable. So now the shoot is in.
You do get a full confirm. Ooh, trying to cancel first. Trying to take this.
He's almost trying to. He keeps getting these hits, but he's trying to just get something out of them. I don't know.
One more projectile available. Oh, also, Azrael's projectile does go through every other projectile in the game. Because
the taunt. You better not die for that. Okay.
God, here, I really wanted you to lose. I really wanted you to lose, but you clean.
You are lucky you did not die for that, my friend. Because if you would have died for that, you would have not lived that down. I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, you did not just taunt an Azrael player. You know these people get powered up when you start talking trash to them, right?
Yeah, these guys are menaces to society. You do not want to do that.
See, pretty much a completely different game from Hito, just being extremely aggressive.
Yeah, I think he's got the down low and how Ibushi wants to approach him now, so he's just breaking it down here.
Love that guy.
Nice, 3.7. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so super cash is trying to do stuff. Forces the burst out of him, doesn't bait it, but that's okay. Hito still has a life lead, it's okay, yeah, good blocks. You don't have to be careful.
Yeah, this situation is extremely scary.
Ooh, doesn't forget the circle out. Oh, that's not good. This is exactly what Evo wants.
Oh, so that's showing off the weak point getting hit. You saw that ground bounce quite a bit higher than it normally does. Okay.
Ooh, cashes in with the air dash shit you see. Very good stuff to Hito. Pulls in and out, and they can put themselves on the board. 1-1.
Woo! That was,
I mean,
stressful.
no, I agree, man. That was a nail biter. I'm sweating just watching that, man. I don't know how to even play.
Taunt almost just like, I don't know. I honestly feel like Azrael like gets powered up when a taunt happens. Like, legitimately, you just always have a weak point on you at that point.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, if you're an Azrael player, if I was an Azrael player and I saw that, I'd be like, oh, alright, bet. Like, I would just make you like miserable after that.
Be like, ah,
you already know.
I see how it is.
I see the game you're trying to play here, my friend.
Alright, so we see a huge amount of adaptation from Hito. Want to see if Evil Sheep can kind of turn it back around.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the Ramethal power-up is real. You get
told you, dude. Listen.
Is privileged.
Colors hold a lot of power in that
That's why Goblin Alto is my color, because no one will ever use it.
Exactly.
Oh, double weak
as hell, but
this is correct. Oh, this is super scary having those double weak points on the next confirmed.
Yeah, you cannot get,
crazy amount of damage.
Right now. Ooh, could have took the burst there, but it doesn't. Yeah, man, here we go. Okay, you can voice them both of them here. Okay, good stuff. Ooh, doesn't quite keep the corner, but that's okay. That should be it. It's a super. Very nice.
My favorite point about hitting the low weak point is it makes the sound of your ankles being snapped, so you just hear and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, it actually feels like several bones in your body are getting broken every time you get hit by a weak point. It's pretty messed up.
Oh! Good catch on the backdash, yeah. Evil Sheep's definitely starting to notice Hito is blocking a little bit less, going for defensive options. What a catch on the up back! This is Azrael's most known combo. One of the main reasons why people play this character.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Evil Sheep looking primed to take this, but Hitoshyura is fighting back right now.
Weird.
Find a way to keep himself alive.
Not gonna have a burst for the rest of this round either, so this is gonna be pure honesty.
Yeah, well, there you go. Growler absorbing that entire super. He does not care. Keep in mind, this is a loser, so whoever loses this is going to get knocked out. And set home is what I would say. Online.
Get sent to their bed right next to the computer.
Exactly. Sent back to the living room, dog.
Yeah. Right back into the Endwalker queue.
Oh! Yeah.
This is so scary. Oh, this is
terrible. Okay. That should be it.
That was so smart. So, if you guys may have noticed there, Evil Sheep knowing that if they had put a normal into that super, it would have dragged them to the other side of the screen. So they decided to delay their staggers in a way that the swords would disappear before the combo would keep going. That was so smart.
So smart from them.
I do want to do a quick announcement that RVA Joker is in top 16.
Let's go. That's the holder right there. That's my boy, dog. Let's go.
Kind of set. I didn't get to watch the match, but I believe that is happening over on the Michael Dink streams. The other pools are happening over there. You want to check that out as well. Yeah, so
let's see if we have next up here. Oh, now we're entering the room. Okay, so we have Kaisuke is coming back. Oh, and who is his opponent? We have MetalWolf. Okay, so I actually do know MetalWolf. MetalWolf is a Mexican my player, a long-time player. Very good. Much like Koji. So if y'all wanted to see more Mai, well, you're about to see it now.
Would be happy if I never saw Mai again, personally.
Bro, come on. Do we need the bias on the stream? Like, come on. Like, come on. Yeah. Oh, and shout outs to 200 viewers. By the way, thank you all for coming out. That is a new record, I think, for the stream. I think.
Extremely record.
And so far, actually, We're getting lucky. I think we've only had one desync so far.
I believe there was a hot patch like last night or 2 days ago that was supposed to fix quite a few of them. So it definitely seems to be working out. On my own personal end, I've been playing this game a crazy amount on rollback, and I haven't had too many desyncs on my end either. So.
Yeah. Let's see what's on. So you're both going to be using the purple color. Love to see it.
It's very strong colors. We'll definitely agree.
We're already getting started here with the confirmed. Oh, this is so much damage. Oh my goodness. Already 4K. Off rip. Almost.
Yep, Mai definitely known for her damage as well off stray hits, especially her C normals. And I mean, it's kind of the same way over there with Jin as well. They both have a very similar archetype, with Mai definitely having a bit more mobility, where Jin sacrifices that for better mix-up.
Yeah. We're gonna get the knockdown here. Dude tries to bait something there. I like the idea. That should be it. It's so cool. It's so cool.
Around the world combo. It's so cool. Yep, and I do believe that is.
Wow! I haven't seen that before.
I don't want to. I hate this character. I hate amazing players with this character because they're just so good. Look at this. Like, what are you supposed to do?
I don't know. Not gonna be baited by that? I don't know what to tell you, dude.
That's factual.
There we go, Kaisuke finding his way in and getting started here. Keep him locked down, he has to be careful with flip, it does have a little bit of involved to it.
Yep, so that is that's Jin's most unreactable mix-up. Yep, there's
nice airflow reset. Oh, drops the combo though. Don't let it play like MetalWolf out, dude. He won't kill you. That might be it. Yep, that should be it.
So, I do want to talk a little bit more about Jin, because I actually did realize that we haven't really gone over his special mechanic. So, his special mechanic is that so if you see the meter is segmented into 4 pieces, he actually has EX moves that he's allowed to use with 25% of that meter. And those EX moves range from that overhead that you're seeing a lot, where he jumps and slashes downwards. That's a instant overhead, extremely hard to block, but it does cost 25 meter. And I believe the other one you see mostly is Ice Star, or Snowflake, sorry. Snowflake, which is what you'll see in the corner if a Jin knocks you down. It's the I'm not Milia, I promise you, set play.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the match seemed pretty close, aside from the end there when we saw that one drop. Hopefully that doesn't get to them too much. Pretty solid player on both ends, honestly.
For the most part, yeah, but you can tell that MetalWolf has a very good control over the side at the moment. He's very aware of what Kaisuke wants to do with Jin. Just being very aware of the DPs especially. I don't think he's gotten hit by a single one so far.
And we actually just saw there another mechanic that Mai has. She does have a tipper mechanic. So if you do hit with the tip of her like spear dashes and things like that, they will guard break if you are not FD. And those guard breaks can lead to a crazy amount of damage if you're inside the corner.
Yeah, MetalWolf is oppressing my man right now in the corner. And there we go, there's the BBB.
Yep. Smart to go for that DP as well, because Mai is known for having her ranged pressure, so you would probably rather do the forward moving DP instead of the up DP.
That's always best. It drops it, but that's okay.
Nope, looks like a real company. The number's still going up, right?
Ooh, exactly.
Yeah. Snowflake actually super smart, makes it to where Mai can't just run in freely.
Okay. And there you go, yeah, DCP is so good. That whole circle is a hitbox. It does not just hit in front of him, I assure you. It hits all around him. It's just super good.
That DP, extremely good. Costs 25 meter because it is the EX one, but I swear if it was free, he'd be the best hammer in the game. So,
yep.
Okay. Now this is normally where Jin ends up losing is inside this corner. Ooh, this is gonna be a lot of damage too.
Yeah, had the first burst out of it, yeah. But that's okay, he's still up around. He will have time to get his burst back. Not this round, but he will get it back in the next round.
Yep, there's the 2C.
Right there.
It is very slow, but if that 2C hits you, you might just it does a lot of damage.
Just like he's losing this round right now, and MetalWolf putting himself on the board right now for round. And now he is on set point to take this over Kaisuke.
Yep. Definitely cannot outzone Mai. She is definitely one of the best anti-zoners in the game.
Okay. Ooh, nice match from the wake up there. Oh, he catches him trying to do something on wake up in the corner. This would be a full confirm to knockdown. Very nice. Oh, he gets the trade with the overhead. He almost comboed off of it too. That was crazy.
We've seen it quite a bit. You can definitely combo off most of Mai's trades. That's like one of her best attributes.
Okay. Ooh, catches him rolling. That could have been death if he canceled the ice guard. There you go, just like that. Kaisuke put himself on the board. 1-1. Very good stuff.
Yep, we're definitely seeing an adaptation from Kaisuke to kind of blow up these defensive habits from Metal. And I mean, what better character to do it with than Jin? That is definitely the character that if they know what your defensive options are, they're gonna blow them up with whatever option they have.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not really too much to say really about the matchup or how things are going to be going. I mean, these are just two really well-rounded characters just trying to fight it out right now, and you can tell that both players are just trying to be really aware of what each other's trying to do.
The wheel of fate is turning. Level 1. Action.
What's the round, sir? Okay. All right.
That is the patented I'm feeling myself as Jin starter, so being a very aggressive round from Jin, I'm assuming, yep.
Yeah, in case those that don't know, Jin has like 4 different versions of his DP, essentially. He has his anti-air one, he has his regular DP, he has his EX DP, and then the one from the air, technically, that is his main way of ending combos in the air. And there's a C version.
Full confirm.
And they're very big.
Yes.
They're really big, in case you haven't noticed. This should be death if he cancels over. Oh no, it goes for the Oki, and there you go, saves the overdrive. I like it.
Kind of a clean game there from Kaisuke.
Yeah, he's looking a lot better now. Trying to take the set.
Yep.
Nice throw.
That 5B situation is extremely scary when you're fighting against Jin because you want to tech the throw as soon as possible, but you also want to, you know, not get throw or fatals from a frame trap.
Yeah.
Oh, 2C wake up!
So good. Okay, here we go. Another wolf fighting back right now, trying to keep himself alive. Nice spear throw. Ooh, next confirmed! Wow!
Confirmed off of it. Still good. Yep, there's the DP.
There you go, this could be anyone's round right now. Ooh, tries it rapid. Yo, catches him low. Doesn't quite get him. It's so funny what happens. Oh, I thought that hit MetalWolf for a second.
Yeah, I definitely thought the same thing, and I thought it hit or put them into the corner. But we're on the last round here. Super explosive game. I actually don't think I've ever seen my spear go at a 90-degree angle like that. Okay, so MetalWolf is going to get the first clean hit, going to be inside the corner, goes for the overhead. That is plus a lot. That's super smart.
Alright, catch him with the throw here. This is going to be too much damage, but we will be getting Oki. Do not roll. Okay, good stuff. Ooh, it finds the DDP to get out.
Ooh!
Tries to confirm. Ooh, tries to get the burn.
Yep.
No, sir, you are not that guy. Here we go. Kaisuke finding his way in again. Oh, she's so close. What's going to happen, folks? Kaisuke does have the advantage right now. Active flow, overdrive. Trying to do this. Okay, loses active flow. He's trying to find his way out of the corner. Ooh, that's shooting it. That's confirmed. Don't drop it. Don't let the play like this get out.
Yep, and there it is.
Yep, keep it simple. Nice. Kaisuke very cleanly takes the set over MetalWolf, knocking him into losing.
Yeah, for what we were seeing there, MetalWolf definitely was a little bit scared at the end. Those up backs were definitely doing nothing to help him. Wasn't taking the advantage inside neutral like they should be. So it was super smart on Kaisuke to just kind of run forward and pretty much just seal the game.
Yep. Alright, so with that, was that his qualifying match for top 16? Also? I mean, we are getting close to top 16.
I have absolutely no idea.
I just kind of lost track. Again, there's a lot going on here. I lost track, man.
Yeah. So that was Pool B losers. No, Kaisuke has to play against. Oh, that was losers. So MetalWolf is actually out.
Those losers. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
And Kaisuke has to play against Mina next in order to make it out to top 16.
Yeah, shout out to Mina. That's the homie right there. Really good tournament player. But now we're going to be seeing. I almost forgot the name. Yeah, this should be Yage. Yeah, this is Yage versus ScrubPlayer. ScrubPlayer, I believe actually I've seen this name around for a long time too. I suppose now they've come back for rollback. But it appears they play Jin. So
I think I actually played against ScrubPlayer on ranked a couple days ago. Super strong. Our grenade sucks though, so it doesn't really say anything. And just secretly just like punched one of his monitors. I can feel it. This matchup, bad. Jin, definitely known as the keep outer of not as strong characters.
Yeah, he is the gatekeeper of this game. Just overall has very solid tools, very consistent character, takes advantage of system mechanics super well.
One of the things that we should also end up seeing a lot here is... Okay, well, I was actually... So, Bullet's DP, like I was saying, is extremely slow, and Jin has some of the most consistent BD setups to beat slower DPs and slower reversal options. I do expect to see that quite a bit.
Nice color. Ooh, drops it.
Surprised we're not seeing any BDPs there in order to catch out Bullets in the air decision there. She can't really do anything out of that aside from charge, so...
But you can tell he's trying to stay very aware of the range of the drive, staying right outside of the circle. But right now he's trying to find a play out of the corner. Ooh, that's not quite it, but this combo should do it. Nice save jump.
Yeah, if they really wanted to, I think they could have like RC'd into OD, but it wasn't really worth it. Something we're definitely seeing here quite a bit is Scrub is using a lot of that fuzzy jump against the drive normals, like we were talking about earlier. She becomes, or Bullet becomes a lot less scary once you're fuzzy jumping out. And she's not really able to beat it consistently. Oh, yeah, that is.
Makes it easy with the cross up there. Things are looking a little rough for Yage in the corner of the Jin. Overhead, condition him.
Yeah, I would pretty much just consider, like, DP is not on the table for Bullets at this matchup, and I'm kind of curious to see if Yage is going to notice that, or if they're going to keep attempting to be. This is going to be confirmed.
Yeah, this is going to hurt. Oh my god, look at the chunks! Oh my goodness! Ooh, drops it though.
Yeah, keep jumping part of the combo. I don't know why that's happening like that. Oh,
there you go, yeah.
I don't even think 5D is projectileable. I think it just, like, navigated through it.
I think so, honestly.
It was still alive, though. Super scary. It is Jin with OD and 50 meter.
Any hit gets to the scrub, he has to be careful. Overdrive? Punish? No punish. Ooh, base up the... Oh my goodness! He just didn't care. He was like, you know what? No.
So, for Bullet's drives, you actually cannot punish with OD like that. You do have to do it on, like, it's like a perfect frame you have to hit to actually punishing it, so most of the time it's not really worth it.
So trying to keep him in front right now. Keeps catching him on a wake up though with the counter. So what are we trying to do there? Ooh, catches the DP there.
Another DP?
Not quite dead, but next combo should do it. Very easily reset him. Oh, catching him with the snowflake. Yeah, and tried to bait the DP there. We're not gonna see another soul taken. And just like that, Scrub didn't take the first match there.
Yeah, so in Jin is not a very, like, hardcore mix-up type character. The mix that he does have is somewhat hard to block, but you do get quite a bit of an advantage of just trying to block him out as much as you can. I'd like to see a lot more of that from Yage. Definitely just kind of not dice rolling so early on inside the block strings. It does get to a point when, you know, you're getting 5B looped and the 2A micro dash 2A is getting scary that you may want to DP, but definitely on wake up, not an option against Jin. It will just not work out for you.
Yeah. And I believe this is a losing match, so if Yage does lose once again, he will be knocked out and sent back to his living room. So,
Yep. That is something that you can see from the charge. It does have projectile armor. Super useful when people are trying to zone you out, and you're able to just kind of get your stacks. Get your stacks.
He's out here right now, just getting Yage's just getting smothered right now. He's trying to find a way out, but Scrub's offense is just way too solid right now. That should be with the rapid. Very nice combo here.
Yep. And Scrub's cleanly gonna go on to his last game.
Yeah, I've already got first round was perfect. It's looking really good right now. Ooh, but Yage fighting back right now. What do we got?
Oh, finally gets the confirm. Doesn't finish it.
Ooh, we gotta finish those, homies. Okay. So Oki, finally finds the DP there. Ooh, the cross-up drive. I like it. Let's go.
That is definitely one extremely good part about Bullet's jump drive is that it does delay her for so long, so those anti.
Oh my goodness, this might be dead.
Yep. Yep. Oh, is he dead?
He's not dead yet. Oh, it's only 1.6. He's not high for 4. That's okay. That guy's staying alive. Get around on the board.
So that command grab, like we talked about earlier, with the more charges or with the more heat levels you have, the more follow-ups you get to do. And the input for it is like, I'm just going to consider it 5,780 buttons at the same time. At least that's what I do for it. So. Oh, seeing a lot of pro whips here.
There's a lot of those actually. He's lucky it's not under knives, otherwise he'd be using a lot of grit. Finds the DP once again. Finds the cross-up once again.
Yeah, kind of curious what Scrub is going for here. They're doing really well about safe jumping these DPs consistently. Wonder what's different now. Wow.
Ooh, finds the overdrive with the throw. He's not dead yet, but this is going to be a pretty good chunk of damage. Ooh, finds the reset. That's.
And that's the reset. Okay.
That was weird, but he got it.
He may have potentially been able to kill off that first hit of OD, but it was definitely a safer option to just go for the reset, potentially get that last hit, and kill him.
Like that, Scrub will be moving on, and Yage will be getting sent back to their bathroom, or living room, or kitchen.
I mean, whoever they want to go for the day. You know, maybe they have a parlor room. They want to play some pool.
Exactly, yeah. I explained this in the VTuber tournament to Tux, but I was just like, yeah, and when I first started doing this, because I started with the online tournaments, I was like, I kept accidentally saying, and then we'll be sent home, and then it's like, wait, they're already home. There's no point in saying that, like, it doesn't make any sense. So.
It was definitely super sweet to watch Yage, though. Their bullet was super scary, kind of folded a little bit in the defensive department, but once they get a few more, I'm just gonna assume like just matches consistently being inside those blocking situations, definitely see them being extremely strong.
And next up, we will be getting BoredIdeal versus, drumroll please, Orange. I believe Orange was
the Hazama player.
He was a Hazama player. Okay, so we will be seeing Susan versus Hazama. Again, actually, I think it's the second time we're going to be seeing this.
Orange did just lose to Adroth, another
very good player. Very good player overall. Here we go, both players are going straight into it. So, there's not really much to say about this matchup. We've already kind of seen this here. But both players, keep in mind this is losers though, so both players will be fighting for their lives to stay in.
Yeah, because it is a known fact, if you lose in the game, you die in real life, so.
Exactly.
Definitely curious to see what Orange does differently inside this matchup. They were definitely having quite a bit of trouble with their neutral presence against Adroth. So I want to see if they may have maybe looked up some matches, looked on the wiki, gone to the new and improved Dust Loop that has extremely good information for every single game.
Shout out to Tuito for fixing that. By the way,
I'm gonna real quickly just chill. I had no idea what to do with Arakune. That new Dust Loop, I know everything. I'm stressed.
Exactly, yep.
So, something we're seeing here, as we know, Hazama has those charges, and for each follow-up it uses a charge. Orange is using their charges extremely early, and that is super hard to control neutral without those charges.
Yeah. It's like working out for him so far. Already forcing the burst out of BoredIdeal there.
BoredIdeal, if you see there, does already have access to the DP. That is a punish. Nice.
We're going to get the side swap here with the EA. Ooh, finds the throw.
Side swap. Why do some of them side swap at some of them?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. You're going to have to email Maury about that one. I don't know what the design philosophy there is, but...
And so this super from Susan, this super does change depending on how many seals you have unlocked and does deal more damage to each one of them.
Yes.
Ooh, gets a full punish. Oh, his aim to get confirmed though.
Yeah, let's be careful putting himself in the corner like that against Susan. It's okay. Put him back in the corner, you're yanking him in there. Oh, the penalty get extended. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, hello.
Trying to kill him right now.
There's no
He's trying to kill him right now. He's dead?
There's no way. There's no way.
He's dead. He's dead.
Dead.
Oh my goodness.
What a confirm. What?
Wow. What optimization from Orange. I like it. Oh, there we go. Nice.
JB.
Finds all the reset. Very good. Okay, Orange looking really good right now. Time to take this first match.
Ooh, they're looking
Working on a perfect. Working on a perfect right now. Yage catches a low. Watch your toes. He's looking so good. They're looking so good right now.
Dead.
Not yet. Ooh, 6A. The unblockable. Even on rollback.
Ooh,
There we
good
go.
catch.
Yeah, Board has it. Yep, and there it is. Finds the perfect and gets the first match with it. Very good stuff.
So one of the biggest differences, I'm gonna say this to death because everybody should know about it. The fuzzy jumping, not seeing nearly enough of it against this Hazama pressure. Should definitely look into that quite a bit more. But I mean, aside from just that, Orange is they're moving.
He's running over him right now, man. Board's got to find an answer right now, or else he's things gonna look a little bleak for him for his tournament run right now.
Yep, going straight back in with the Susanoo. Don't know if they have any other sub-characters, but I mean, this isn't a bad matchup. Definitely imagine it's very annoying, but I mean, that's what Hazama specializes in.
Yeah, that's just what he does.
Off.
It's annoying, but it's possible. It's doable. This is a song I like. I like this song. I like Bakugan.
Oh, I love this song. Yeah, most definitely.
I feel like you're reviving to it so hard you just like forgot to respond for a second there.
Brain was like, where am I again?
Oh, nice OD kick. Oh my goodness! Oh, they are feeling themselves right now. I want to end this now. Ooh, okay.
Oh, okay, calm down.
Nice. Oh, hold on. You're not snatching the soul yet. Finds the throw.
I've never seen a man feel themselves harder. My man did super jump forward, chain down low, try to take the burst. God damn.
He did not care, man. Trying to find his way back in. There we go.
Yep. I imagine that situation is extremely hard for Susanoo to anti-air, and with the 2C being a little bit on the slower end.
Flips him low, but forces the burst out. Don't know if this is gonna be worth it. Yep. See that's one of the problems with bursting at the end of a round like that when you're about to die. If you lose, now BoredIdeal is gonna be going into this next round, and there's no way for him to really get his burst back. So he finds overhead, forces the burst out of Orange though. No, neither of them have no burst right now. Okay.
And this is where Orange is definitely the most comfortable. Yep.
That's a command grab, very nice. Back on once again. A couple more hits. Ooh, counter assault's out. There we go, fighting back. But he just keeps getting clipped by these drives right now. I wonder what he's trying to do. He needs to be a little more patient here.
It looks like Orange is kind of running away with it right now. It definitely... Oh, okay, never mind. BoredIdeal's definitely taking the turn.
Ooh, the overdrive. Hold on. Did they make something happen?
Susanoo access to every one of their special moves.
Ooh, they're starting to work out for him. He drops the combo though, but that's okay. Ooh!
I think that's
Yeah, that's definitely that. And you cannot burst that anyways, so
yeah.
That was definitely checkmate there.
Oh, you can. It's very hard. So, well, you can't burst anything before the like the grab part, but you can burst the super on the ground. It's just extremely hard. But yeah, so we're gonna see Orange taking that game and making their way into top 16. Good for them.
Like that, BoredIdeal will be getting knocked out of the tournament and sent back to their garage.
Yeah,
so.
the pantry looking real roomy right now.
The pantry.
Alrighty, so it appears I think that is all of our matches to get into top 16, if I'm correct.
Really? All right. Very cool. Very cool. So let me see if we can actually look at the top 16 here.
Yeah, it does appear there's 2 more matches in Group D. And that is Oni versus Wukash and Tsukuyomi versus Gandalf. Is what
Tsukuyomi? That's my man. That's my man Gray. That's Mecha Oni.
Yeah, it's Mecha Oni.
Let's go.
Yeah, those 2 matches are probably gonna be insane. So.
Yeah. Yeah, congrats to everybody who made top 16. I don't know if we're gonna take a break now.
Ooh, I sure hope so, because I've been holding in this pee for about an hour now, so...
Yeah, that probably helped. So I think for now, we're now gonna shell everything real quick, and then we're gonna take a quick 5-10 minute break and come back. So real quick, let's just go over some of the sponsors, some of the things that are going on with Boston here. So first of all, there will be no monthly next month online. For those of you that are disappointed, it's okay, because next month they will be doing their offline tournament, their offline event, BostonBlueBeat Extend. It's their new AFGC Premier Regional that they've been trying to run. They've been playing this for quite some time now, and they're going to be running pretty much anything you can think of in terms of anime. They're going to have BBCF, they're going to have BB Tag, they're going to have all the Guilty Gears, Grand Blue Fantasy versus both Melty Bloods, Under Night, Dance Fight here, and Skullgirls being the new additions. So next up, they are trying right now also to get one of their Plus R commentators, Milky J, to come out also. They have started a GoFundMe for him to bring him out to Boston to commentate there. If you want to help donate to the GoFundMe, you can just put an exclamation point help Milky J in the chat, and it should bring up the GoFundMe to help him out. Next is their offline monthly in December. That will be their last offline event before Extend happens. It'll be on December 18th. And it'll be at their new venue, Platinum City Gaming. They will have GG Strat, Plus R, X-Ray, Under Night, and both Melty Bloods. And then that's about it, actually, for all the sponsors. While you're here, be sure to follow them on Twitter to get any updates on any tournaments, any online events, or offline events that they'll be doing. Yeah, other than that, thank you everybody for coming out. Thankfully, things have been running smooth. Again, this is a beta. This is a rollback beta, so not everything's all peaches and cream. But so far, this has been going pretty good. We've only really had one desync, which is good.
Oh, is it my turn to talk?
Pretty much.
So I do also want to bring up that the WASD is also holding a beginner tournament for CF, so definitely want to check them out if you're kind of new getting into the game. I know a lot of new bloods are coming in for the game. Super happy to see that. If you want to kind of put yourself up against the other newer people, definitely check them out. And it looks like there's also another tournament called Central Clash. It is ran by the people over at Finals Friendly Funtown.
Yes,
and they're running a CF bracket on January 15th with $200 already in the prize pool, so definitely check that out.
Yeah, be sure to check them out. I've worked with them before, I believe, and they're really good. They've been running PC tournaments and PC events, even the delay-based era. So be sure to check them out. They're good people. I show them a lot. I'll be honest. I got a lot of bias for them. I'll say the people over there are really good. So be sure to check them out.
Yep, most definitely. And with that, I believe we are taking a quick 5-minute break. So yeah, I guess I don't know if we're gonna get segued out or.
See y'all at top 16.